What's up, guys? Today I'll be reacting to the first episode of Yu-Gi-Oh! And I'm super excited about this because this is the first video I'm making that isn't like my usual breakdown of each archetype. I don't want this channel just to be about me breaking down anime archetypes, because let's be honest, I'm probably going to run out at some point. Even if I do like remakes of ones that I did a long time ago, I'm going to run out of anime archetypes at some point. And I think me breaking down each anime episode is something you guys might like. Or you guys don't like it at all, and this was a complete waste of time. That's entirely possible. But I do think this is worth trying because there is a lot of good things about the Yu-Gi-Oh! Anime that I think people kind of skip out on and don't talk about. Now, before we get started, one last disclaimer. I can't show the entire episode in its entirety because Konami's lawyers would be so quick down my throat that it would be faster than I could come up with a sex joke. Anyways, that's enough of that. Let's get our game on. Gosh, what was that? We're not even in GX.
Shadow games erupted into a war that threatened to destroy the entire world.
I wonder how intense these shadow duels were. Uno. I will end your life, Anubis. I swear to God. Okay, I can't show the intro, but let me just say this intro sets the tone for this show so well. I'm not a music major or anything, but the fact that they were able to use instrumentals in combination with the name of the show and its catchphrase is like pretty impressive, right?
Oh, isn't he cute when he's thinking?
In his defense, he is trying to play a card game that literally has no words on the cards. Oh, who am I kidding? Yu-Gi-Oh! Players don't read. But seriously, did you know the reason why they didn't make the cards the exact same as they are in real life is because in the United States, you cannot sell products in a kid's TV show because that would make it a commercial, which is wild because it seems like most of the shows from my childhood was exclusively trying to do that. I have no idea why Yu-Gi-Oh! Was so paranoid. Like, friggin' Power Rangers was like shoving new toys every week in my face.
It's time to duel. Pretty good move, huh, Yugi? Yep.
Joey, that is literally the most basic thing you can do in Yu-Gi-Oh! Is normal summon a vanilla monster. You've been at it for 2 hours. I would hope you would know how to do that.
I just have better cards. See, my grandpa owns a game shop, and I get all my best cards from him.
Wow, this show literally just admitted that this game is paid to win.
And I see you've brought company.
Gramps, could you show my friends your awesome super rare card?
Okay, Kaiba is a literal child billionaire. So how much money is Yugi's grandfather actually making in order to send him to, I assume, a private school that has a child billionaire that goes to it? All I'm saying is Yugi's grandfather is definitely not just selling cards at that shop.
There are only 4 of them in all the world.
Speaking of priceless, I'm ready to trade.
Not for this card.
Huh?
A card shop owner hoarding his most valuable card for himself? That is probably the most realistic thing in this entire show.
If you can't, it certainly wouldn't surprise me.
Seto Kaiba.
Seto Kaiba is like the Johnny fucking Appleseed of aura farming. And it doesn't help that he's voice acted by Eric Stewart. Like, this guy is one of the best voice actors 4Kids ever got their hands on.
Maybe we could all duel together sometime.
Me? Duel you? I would have more of a challenge playing solitaire.
Dude, Joey, you just gotta go home after that. There is no recovering after that.
Hey.
Can it be the Blue Eyes White Dragon in a dump like this?
What are you talking about, Kaiba? This looks like a pretty decent card shop. I've been in way worse. One time, I couldn't go into a card shop because there was a dead raccoon in front of the doorway. And another time that I had to stop playing because the ceiling was literally falling apart.
Ah, nice. But no thanks.
Honestly, good call. That was only like $5 a bulk. Side note, what is Yugi's grandfather's name? Yo! So apparently his name is Solomon Muto, and he looks like this. Like basically a anime version of Indiana Jones. Like, why didn't we get a series of this? Like, seriously.
Given to me by a dear friend. And so I treasure this card as I do that friend.
Not gonna lie, that was actually kind of touching. I don't remember Yugi's grandfather being this interesting.
Master Seto Kaiba challenges you to a duel. You will come with us now.
You'll never take me alive.
Hello? Game shop?
Wait a minute. There's no way he actually named his game shop Game Shop. Like, that has to be a 4Kids decision. Like, let me look up what the actual name is. Oh no, it's much worse. Never mind. The actual name is Kame Game Shop. Kame Game Shop. Like, who came up with that name? Like, what? But before we go any further and see Yugi's grandfather have a literal heart attack over a card game, don't forget to subscribe. Not only does subscribing help the channel out, but it also tells me how well this series is doing and if I should continue reacting to the Yu-Gi-Oh series, or should I just only do the how good was it actually videos, which I'm still going to do. I just want to try something new and gauge how much you guys would like this. And again, thank you all for helping me build this great community, but enough of that self-promotion BS. Let's get back to the video.
Teach that boy Kaiba a lesson about the heart of the cards, but I lost.
Imagine someone trying to teach you the heart of the cards, but instead they teach you what an actual heart attack looks like.
It was fair. And look at the sweet prize I won.
You know, this would be even more heartbreaking if we actually got a flashback on how he actually received that card.
Grandpa?
I built this deck. I put my soul in these cards.
I would side deck the soul and put in a couple imperms. That's just the better meta call.
Trust me, you're like the best player I've ever seen, and you've got the Millennium Puzzle.
Joey, didn't you just start today? And why even bother with the duel? Just press charges, like call the cops or something. He kidnapped your grandfather. You don't need to duel him.
We each begin with 2,000 life points. First player to hit 0 loses.
I activate Pot of Greed. What? I activate Pot of Greed. Your grandfather's in need? I told you I don't care. You think the first time the Pharaoh took over his body, he was like, after 10,000 years, why is this kid wearing so many belts? And is this a choker? What is this kid into?
600. But if I combine it with this card.
A magic card.
Okay, I'm not gonna harp on the rules like every 10 seconds like some people do, but I will say it's kind of wild that this show was as popular as it was, considering that they hardly explain any of the rules until like season 2. A lesser anime would have explained all the rules within like the first 2 episodes and made everyone that watched it kind of bored and like not interested. So like them not establishing the rules early on might have been a really good choice.
Attack by 3.
This has surprisingly good animation. Most of the time from shows from this period, you would get just a general still of the character doing an attack. Think of like early Pokemon where they would have the Pokemon jump, do an attack, and like the background's just like a color or something, and there's not much animation behind it. This actually has a decent amount of animation behind it.
Dark light attack!
It's not your freaking turn, dude. Chill. Like, didn't even announce a chain or anything.
Than you'll ever be. He entrusted me with his cards, and I can feel his heart in this deck.
You mean the heart that is actively failing him?
For someone claiming to have faith, you're giving up too easily, Yugi.
It's kind of wild how often he becomes a Force Ghost, but never actually passes away.
Quit your stalling, Yugi, or you will forfeit the match.
I never forfeit.
Judge, slow play. Definitely slow play.
These dragons are free of my spell.
Dark Magician! Attack!
Oh, let's go. The original GOAT and Ace Monster of the original series. Oh, never mind. He didn't do shit.
The unstoppable Exodia.
Impossible!
Let's go. Him revealing Exodia is still a really hype moment even to this day. And that was the first episode of Yu-Gi-Oh! And let me just say, this was a really good first episode. And we got so many iconic monsters in this first episode. It really makes sense why so many kids loved Yu-Gi-Oh! Right off the bat. The character design in this show is so good, with the monsters always having this like underlayer of like Egyptian theme, but also being kind of scary. And like the characters, like I know we make fun of their hair and like how anime they look, but they definitely stand out, especially back then. My only complaint about this first episode is that we didn't get enough backstory with either how Yugi got the puzzle or how like Yugi's grandfather found the like blue eyes white dragon. It seems like one of those things should have been answered in this first episode. Outside of that, this is literally one of the best starts to an anime I have ever seen, even to this day. And that's why I have to give it a 10 out of 10. This is a perfect episode to get like kids, even adults, roped into this series. But that's all I have for you guys today. Don't forget to subscribe, hit that noty bell, and comment down below what you guys thought of this first episode. And I'll see you guys next time.